The dress was tight. It was so tight. I really liked it. It was very pretty. It was a huge deal keeping this thing shrouded. I was wearing a Volturi cape most of the time, and I hated it. You know, you want to feel pretty on your wedding day, and every single time they call cut, someone comes and, like, attacks you with a Volturi cape, and you're like, where am I? It was really late one night on set. It was like, oh, we're wrapped, but we're wrapped.
Like, the wolves wrapped the whole movie. And so we finished this whole... Our bit was such an anticlimax. It was the end of a week of night shoots. But they had the last day the next day. So
yeah,
we just finished,
like,
and they're like, well, that's a wrap on these guys. And we're like...
Yeah.
No one clapped or anything. I remember very obscure things. I'm trying to think of a really nice, like special moment, and all I can think of are the weird ones.
It's sort of something that we're not supposed to talk about, but where they break them up is really natural, smart. It makes sense. It's almost like they were two, and now it's hard for me to remember like them being together. You know what I mean?
And the first one as well, we haven't, like, because the first one is based on a smaller section of the book than the second one is.
Yeah.
It's quite nice to kind of, you know, it gave the opportunity to concentrate on more intricate relationships and stuff.
Just having the whole experience be closed was a very, very satisfying experience. I was really able to, like, wallow in it and appreciate it for real. Like, seeing everybody sitting in attendance at my wedding was actually pretty cool.
The Comic-Con is more fun than the general crowd, because, like, generally you're being pulled in all directions at the same time, so you have all the energy there, and then someone's pushing on you. You're generally, like, at a premiere or something, you're signing something, and then, I don't know, there's always time limits all the time, but you can kind of feel which way the audience is going on this.
It's rare to be able to actually see everyone together and able to be excited and be themselves and not have to censor themselves. And it can be nice to meet your fans. It's hard to specify, like, but when people start crying in front of you, it is like you sort of want. It's not naturally you want to, like, help them out, but it's actually kind of a good thing that they're experiencing. I don't know.
Actually, no. My favourite moment from the whole thing was actually on the first one, before anyone really knew what was going on. And someone was waiting. We were doing the last bit of the shoot, and there were these people who were waiting outside the perimeter of the set in the desert. And this one woman handed her baby, who was like 3 months old, to an AD to meet us. I mean, but the AD didn't really know what to do with it, so he was like thinking, like, I think she wants you to sign her baby or something. And so, like, taking it to each of them, and everyone's like, no, we don't want to sign the baby. And oh no, she wanted pictures with the baby.
She wanted pictures, yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't really understand the reality of the situation at that point, that anyone would actually see this picture. And so I was like, there's a picture somewhere on the internet of me biting this baby.
You bit the baby?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I didn't actually, like,
right.
like, touch it, but, like, it's kind of a funny picture. The baby's so young, his entire head fits in my mouth.
I'm sure that's not true.
You look at the picture.
So you find this couple in the beginning that, you know, you've been with this whole time, and it's the first time that you actually feel like you're not watching a story of how they're going to stay together or not stay together. It's they're done. It's very official. They're united. And the beginning's really happy. Like, it's the happiest the series ever gets. It's really light. They know each other now in a much more realistic way. They're not just sort of enamored with each other. They really are able to, like, live. And then it all gets crazy.
Shake up!
Have sex, demon baby. No, they get married first.
Yeah.
Demon baby, Jacob falls in love with the little baby. But everyone tries to kill each other, but nothing happens. That's the second one.
Probably most excited about the wedding and a few moments during the honeymoon and the birth. We've been talking about the birth all day.
And my favorite scenes are the birth and a little bit in. I'm saying the exact same things as you. The bit in
It's
the balcony. What am I talking about? The honeymoon. For some reason I have balcony in my head. Walking into rooms with thousands of people, it's like, I don't know, it's funny. The first time, it's like, whoa, and it's kind of exciting, and your hand makes you really happy and stuff, and you have loads of adrenaline. The second time, you're like, yeah, it's happening again. I'm like a big deal. And then the
I
third.
swear this is not how he feels about it.
And then the third time, you start judging. They're like, is this as big as the last time? I can't remember. Is it as big as the last time? And you start getting paranoid. And then by the time the fourth one comes, you're like, it's definitely smaller. Oh my god.